Hey, so I'm trying a new video style. It's gonna be a mix between my unfiltered thoughts and my filtered thoughts. This video was also made very last minute because I forgot it was Friday, unironically. So yeah, and I really, really, really needed to talk about this. Anyway, so enjoy. A lot has happened. A lot I want to talk about. A lot that I love. A lot that I love. First off, spoilers. If you haven't seen episodes 184 and onward, please go check them out. Please catch up and watch this video. I don't want you guys to be spoiled on anything, okay? Alrighty, now. Woo! Oh god, it is I am excited. I am excited for this batch of episodes, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea. First off, who kicked the bucket? All right. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this week was not gonna. We weren't gonna get to like the body yet. You know, still pretty new to the whole thing. But yeah. Uh, someone kicked the bucket, and who was that? It was our little mafioso. Sadly, Nishiguchi. She died. She died. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, it wasn't who I was expecting to die this chapter. But she did, and a lot has happened. A lot has happened. I'm not gonna lie. So I didn't, for some reason, talk about her body or how she died when I originally recorded this. So here I am talking about it now. Funny enough, she died to, at least my prediction, she died to suffocation and poisoning at the same time. If I remember correctly, her skin was gray and she had bruises on her knees and a puncture wound on her neck. She also had this weird thing in her mouth that looked like a flower, I think. So something tells me that I'm pretty sure the flower is supposed to be a red herring. The reason why I think this is it feels like the way we're given information by the narrative, it wants us to think Horose and Yatabashi, but it doesn't feel right. The reason why I think they want us to think Hirose and Yatabashi is because of another thing they found in the investigation. I really don't talk about the investigation a lot in this video, and I probably should have. They found surgical scissors, that plus the weird flower thing. Obviously, it makes it feel like either a Hirose or Yatabashi, but I don't know, man. It doesn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot more drama in the investigation than I thought there would have been. But I'm loving it. So a few things. First off, let's do a few things I want to talk about. So we already have a good idea who the bleeding is. So far, I'm pretty sure Denden's the bleeding because he says something rather weird. And I think it was this episode. And if it wasn't bathrooms, it was definitely this one. I got comments saying that they like the laid back style, so we're just gonna stick with laid back style for these types of conversations. There it is. Den says something I thought was kind of weird for her to say.
I guess when they told Manamoko to shut it off, she really shut everything off.
All right, the reason why I think that's weird is because that's assuming a lot for someone. I think she is bleeding. Mainly because she's just a nice person and it seems like a lot of people kind of like her enough. But, you know, it's weird to assume Manamoko shut it off, right? I mean, if the whole point of sabotage, why wouldn't you assume they did it themselves, right? And again, it's just a little weird that she said specifically Manamoko shut it off. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could assume Manamoko does it, but like, I don't know. Felt weird. Now, despite my suspicions on Den, I would like to add this is not the first time a character that said something suspicious but was unironically really innocent. Like Tamba almost threw the entire 5th chapter because she was just a dumbass. So there is also an equal universe where she just assumed Manamoko does it and she isn't the bleeding. Felt really weird. But that's not the main thing I want to talk about today, because you guys know. All right, here on the Yonko channel, I am a Kamada and Ikeda fan, and we got some juicy Kamada and Ikeda shit. But sadly, one of them's going this chapter for sure. One of them is gonna die this chapter. Episode 199 is now my new favorite episode. I jumped out of my seat. I literally jumped out of my seat. I was doing fucking cartwheels, the worm, all that shit. Wow, is this like the second time Kamada's gotten someone stabbed? The first time was indirectly, this one's directly. Let's go, man. But I sadly did not talk about Ikeda when I originally recorded this video, so let me just talk about Ikeda real quick. I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't want people to think this is a little, like, me hating, because it's not. I think Ruka letting it slip that she knew about Ikeda being little seemed a little forced to me. Not saying it was a bad story decision. It's just the dialogue made me thought that she was doing it to tease him. Like she was teasing him, yeah. But I'm thinking, when I'm thinking teasing, I'm like, I thought she was trying to make fun of him, which felt weird, because it was like, you mentioned that he was little, but like, also you were told not to tell. Was she told not to tell Ikeda that she knew? I thought she just assumed Ikeda would like the fact that she knew regardless. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Don't take that like to heart if you're like watching. Like, don't take that to heart, because I've been running on empty since forever now. I've been awake for a very long time. So maybe it only felt like it was going fast because I'm just really sleep deprived. I mean, again, I love it as a story decision. It felt a little fast, but even then, it's still okay, because it's still a mistake, so even then it still fits for me. I like it. I love it. Kamada's either the one who killed Nisaguchi or she is a bleeding. I'm banking on she's the one who killed her, which will be sad, but it's not the first time a friend has killed a friend on this channel, on the series. So I'm banking on Kamada killing Nisaguchi. Denden's definitely a bleeding. If Denden's a bleeding, so is Hirose. Honestly, after thinking about it for a little bit, low key, even though I just said Hirose seemed like a red herring, if I'm not thinking Kamada, honestly, this might be a chapter where we have two killers, and I wonder how that would go. Like, what happens if someone gets jumped? You know, if two people got jumped, because she did get bruised on her knee. Because I'm not gonna lie, how cool would it be if Den was the one who murdered this chapter? Because I remember, was it Tsuchiguchi? Fuck. Somebody mentioned that they don't want Den to be this evil mastermind. It's just, they're slipping my mind right now. But yeah, if it's not Kamada, honestly, either Den, maybe Hirose, maybe. I wanted to talk about Mayakawa in her own video. I wanted to do a Mayakawa specific video, just like how I want to do a Ken Hasegawa video. But another thing I found interesting was the idea that Yohei and Hama are connected somehow. Or was it Hanano? Hanano. Was it Hanano? It was one of these two. I know those two were mentioned in a episode. Honestly, I think that's pretty cool. I didn't talk about that a lot in my when I originally recorded the video, but I do think it's a very interesting idea that the students from each section are connected somehow. Honestly, it just makes you wonder why the sessions are happening in the first place. Like, is it like Danganronpa 3 where they just volunteered, or is it something different? I don't know. It's cool, and it was really weird how Nanomiya reacted. But yeah. So yeah, Hirose, Den, Kamada for sure. And I'm assuming either Nisaguchi was also a bleeding, but Kamada killed her. Because they're bringing up the idea that the killer either A, isn't a bleeding, or, alternative idea, what if the person who died was a bleeding? So, I think Kamada killed Nisaguchi, but Nisaguchi and Kamada were of the bleeding. I think Den and Hirose are bleeding, which just leaves the last two. Honest to God, Mayakawa and, where are you, you beautiful boy? Where are you? You beautiful bastard. There you are. Shishikura, 100%. A lot of people are, I know Yatabashi said that she doesn't hide her feelings well. However, if she knows Hirose is a bleeding and actively is also a bleeding, and puts a target on his back, then it'll at least put suspicion off of her. But like at the same time, I don't know. I think Yatabashi could also be the bleeding, even though that might seem weird. But now that we know, because Den still said Monokuma did something, so we know you don't physically have to sabotage anything. And since they're blind, that's perfect. That's perfect. I genuinely don't think Rika is a bleeding. Or Ikeda is a bleeding. I honestly, I don't think either of them are bleeding, low-key. Nanomiya being a bleeding though is interesting, but I don't think he's the bleeding at all. Well, she now. I don't think she's the bleeding at all. I don't know. Ogura also being a bleeding seems just it seems like it should fit though, like from a narrative perspective, because we've been getting a lot of Ogura lately. Like a lot of attention on Ogura, so her being the bleeding might, like, I don't know, narratively fit. But at the same time, maybe it's just because Ogura is like a fan. Now, I wouldn't say fan favorite because this was written before the fandom was created. So, yeah, this is just a little fun video I wanted to talk about my feelings on the later episode. Honest feelings for the trial. I honest to God do not see them winning this. Like, I know for the story they're going to win, but I don't really see a possible way of them doing it. Because not only is half the niggas just not gonna try, but someone got stabbed and Ikeda's gonna be Ikeda. Even though we could have had an Ikeda that was gonna try, but we're not gonna have that this time. Sadly. Honestly, this whole trial is scuffed. Remember, like, 6 people don't have to try. Not only that, but Kamada stabbed Isada, so that already puts a target on Kamada's back. Ikeda's just not gonna try, and not only that, but Mikawa's not only going to like be on Hirose for quote unquote being the bleeding, but she also might think Ikeda's the bleeding because he doesn't want to try at all. So honestly, it feels like a scuff. Those are my thoughts before the trial. I want to know your guys' thoughts before the trial. I'm really excited. I don't know if I want to like react to the trial or anything, like live or whatever. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll see y'all. Have a nice day. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that's so good. The build up to the rate. Honestly, the rage baiting, the build up. Oh.
Shoving me. I'm saying your story doesn't match with Yaidabashi's.
I'll stop shoving you. Stop doing this.
Kamada, seriously, this is stupid. Enough. You don't even.
I like how you can hear her pull it out. You can hear her pull out the knife. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
You think you're so fucking important.
Oh.
You think nobody here can touch you? Is that it?
Oh.
Ow. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit.
Kamada.
Die already.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's no, I don't want to close 9 tabs. Shut up.
Kamada.
So good. It's so good.
What's going on?
Oh, and Matthias's voice like changes. It's so good. Oh god, that was the one thing I wanted to talk about, but I didn't talk about it. Anyway,